Danny had always wanted a bike. He dreamed of riding one through the streets of Victoria, feeling the wind in his hair and the freedom in his heart. He imagined himself pedaling past the Parliament buildings, the Empress Hotel, and the Inner Harbour, waving at the tourists and the locals. He wished he could explore the city on two wheels, instead of walking everywhere with his backpack and his sleeping bag. But Danny was homeless. He had run away from his foster home when he was 14, after years of abuse and neglect. He had no money, no family, and no friends. He slept in parks, under bridges, or in shelters when he could find a bed. He survived by panhandling, dumpster diving, or stealing when he was desperate. He avoided drugs and alcohol, but he knew they were always lurking around him, tempting him to escape his harsh reality. One day, as he was walking along Douglas Street, he saw a bike shop. He stopped and looked at the window display, admiring the shiny new bikes of different colors and sizes. He pressed his nose against the glass, wishing he could touch them, ride them, own them. He felt a pang of envy and sadness in his chest. He was about to walk away, when he noticed a sign on the door. It said, "Help wanted. Apply within." Danny felt a surge of hope. Maybe he could get a job here. Maybe he could earn some money and buy a bike someday. Maybe he could change his life. He pushed the door open and entered the shop. He was greeted by a friendly-looking man behind the counter, who smiled at him. "Hi there, can I help you?" the man asked. "Hi, I saw your sign outside. Are you hiring?" Danny asked nervously. The man looked at him with curiosity. He noticed Danny's ragged clothes, dirty face, and backpack. He realized he was homeless. "Well, yes. We are looking for someone to help out with cleaning, repairing, and delivering bikes," the man said. "But you need to have some experience with bikes, and you need to have a valid driver's license." Danny felt his hope fade away. He had no experience with bikes, and he had never driven a car before. "Oh," he said softly. "I don't have any of those things." The man saw the disappointment in Danny's eyes. He felt sorry for him. "Look, kid, I'm sorry," the man said kindly. "But this job is not for you. Maybe you can try somewhere else." Danny nodded sadly. He turned around and walked out of the shop. He felt like crying. He wandered aimlessly for a while, feeling lost and hopeless. He decided to go to Centennial Square, where he knew there was a homeless encampment. Maybe he could find some food or shelter there. He arrived at the square and saw dozens of tents pitched on the grass. He saw people sitting around fires, cooking food or smoking cigarettes. He smelled garbage and urine. He heard shouting and cursing. He felt scared and alone. He walked around the tents, looking for an empty spot to set up his sleeping bag. He avoided eye contact with anyone, fearing they might rob him or hurt him. He found a small space between two tents and laid down his backpack. He unrolled his sleeping bag and crawled inside it. He tried to ignore the noise and the cold. He closed his eyes and tried to sleep. He dreamed of bikes.